I know in term 3 there's going to be sadness. There's going to be depression. There's going to be essays. There's going to be exams. There's probably going to be a big bang theory off. A big bang theory. A big bang theory spin-off. I know there's going to be pain. I know there's going to be a chasm with no laughter. I know there's going to be even more stress. Hashtag double stress. I know there's going to be deadlines. But
I know there's going to be some good times.
Good times, good times. There's going to be good times, good times. I know.
Your student radio station on 12:51 a.m.
This is your role.
It was good, we enjoyed it, but we never used to like rave.
Quite a smooth transition there.
yeah.
That was the end of I Know There's Going to Be Good Times by Jamie XX. Mm-hmm. Setting the vibe for the show and season 6.
And term 3. And life in general from here on out.
I think we're going to be happy.
How you feeling, Drew?
Forever. Yeah, good. Middle of... This is the essay deadline day.
This is it.
Well, tomorrow and then the day after. And then the essays have subsided.
You refused to even meet
revealed
up.
a sea of revision.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, you refused to even meet up before the show.
Well, I did, 15 minutes.
Yeah.
But then you didn't even rock up.
I didn't even rock up because,
Yeah.
But it was, I was there. I in a way, you didn't know I wasn't going to rock up. So still. So how's the essay going? Just let's go.
Yeah, fine.
Yeah?
Boring.
Nearly done?
Boring.
Yeah.
I'm getting closer and closer to one of my seminar tutors. We had a coffee this morning together.
No way.
Which is nice.
No way.
Yeah, he offered for me to come in today early and go through my essay, which is due tomorrow.
Where'd you guys
I
have
didn't even
coffee?
ask. Social Sciences Cafe.
What?
He takes a large...
Did he pay?
Americano. No.
Okay.
I nearly offered to pay for him because, this is a nice thing for him to do. But then I didn't want to be that student that, is paying for your seminar tutor's coffee.
Because maybe that's why he thought he did it.
Exactly. And the whole thing, I was
trying
a
to
bit,
get free coffee.
Exactly. The whole interaction, I was a bit scared, like I was going to have to perform some sort of sexual act for a first.
Oh, really?
Well, not really.
But
really. But really.
Yeah, I know.
Really,
what you mean.
it's probably going to
And
happen.
you're a little bit disappointed that you didn't.
Yeah, I mean, I had everything ready to go, if you know what I mean.
I do, man. I do.
Yeah, that's pretty much, that's me, ploughing through, living the dream. How are you?
I'm a bit tired, but I gave myself the weekend off, done all my essays for this year, so I have a little window out of the stress. But I had a mental weekend.
Mental weekend!
With Horatio Good.
It's gonna be mental!
Oh, yes, rapping. It's like... Oh.
Yeah, that was the end of that.
Yeah, okay.
Sorry,
I was going to go on a whole thought park bit, but it's fine. It's fine.
Yeah, I knew you were. Hence the comedy.
Yeah, just get that out. Get all that out.
Stop it right there, mate. None of that.
Right. So this weekend with my lovely girlfriend, it was weird because she properly met my dad for the first time. I probably met her parents for the first time.
Oh, wow.
But before we met her parents, her niece was in town. And her parents were also.
Why does everyone have nieces?
Yeah, I know. This is what happens when you date.
Has a niece.
This is what happens when you date older women.
Nella.
You're gonna have to put up with the nieces. You're gonna have to put up with the nephews. You're gonna have to put up with me called Uncle H Daddy.
Uncle H.
And I don't mind that because I've been trying to get my friends to call me that anyway.
To no avail, sadly.
To no avail. It hasn't caught on. But yeah, so. What happened was there's this big dinner with about lunch at this very fancy restaurant with about 10 people. But she was only related to the niece.
Right.
The rest were her sister's ex-husband, because they're divorced. Her sister's ex-husband's brother.
Bring it on.
Her sister's ex... Yeah.
Come on.
Her sister's ex-husband's cousin. Her sister's ex-husband's brother's wife.
Yeah.
And their children, and then me, and it was crazy. These guys were so rich.
Were they Russian?
In London?
Yeah.
It was insane. So it was like. So first of all, I had 8 vodka shots of Belvedere because they just kept on calling it over.
What,
so
the
this
big
is 2
Bell?
PM. Yeah.
Wow, 8 of those bad boys in front of the table.
These guys, but they were like, I mean, they were so unapologetically awful in so many ways. So. A little example, just to get it going. We are talking about jokes we liked, and he knew me and Olga were both comedians, and he goes
Supposedly.
supposedly, self-professed.
Haha, you're so funny.
That was good. that was just, I don't even know I was clicking there, honestly.
That was a nice one. That was a good one. He leans across with a meme. I'm like, oh, this is going to be good.
A meme.
I remember I've known him for about 20 minutes.
Yeah.
I forgot what the picture was, but the word said, period blood, more like sex ketchup.
Oh, my days.
Oh, my God. And what do I
What?
respond? So I'm like, yeah, mate, relatable, love it, high-fiving all around. So I'm getting more
Being
and more.
shown memes
Yeah.
is so awkward.
It's
with people
so
you're just
awkward,
meeting.
so awkward.
Have a
And
story.
especially if they're like not memes, they're just an excuse, they're just a,
Yeah.
I don't really know what that was.
I have
That's
a
not really
similar
a
story, but I'm not sure I could say it.
We'll talk about it over the song, we'll come back.
Yeah,
to the
we'll
song.
you may hear a meme-related story, but
But okay, so this
Have to check the
guy, he's like, this is so like Russian. He runs in Moscow a motorcycle club called Bad Boys Moscow. There's a couple of branches across. There's Bad Boys Cyprus.
yep.
I think there's Bad Boys Istanbul. Yeah, but Bad Boys Moscow is
It's
where
like
the
a
main.
hub, yeah.
And he says this is literally the cultural chasm between actual, properly Russian people.
Yeah.
Like my girlfriend, she's not really Russian in the sense that she's lived in London for
Yeah.
a long time. He said, the rules of Bad Boys in Moscow is the rules are no women, no gays, no blacks. Just kidding about the last one.
Wow.
That was And I was like, were you
How'd
kidding
you-
about the last one? Were you really?
Yeah.
Like, if I look
I'm
at the,
not sure he
the
was.
team photos of Bad Boys Moscow's, I highly doubt there's
Yeah.
any black people.
No,
in there.
that's true.
But yeah, so
One of the
that just
issues.
the open homophobia. Just
So we're
like,
calling for diversity within Bad Boys
Yeah.
Moscow. And if Bad Boys Moscow gets that diversity, maybe Bad Boys Istanbul can follow suit.
Yeah,
But
exactly.
you just-
Exactly.
If you go from the hub, I think it's a good shout. You
In
know?
a way, in Russia, if you really want to be a bad boy, I would be gay and black.
Oh, yeah. That's very true.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
Like, how bad are you as
Yeah.
a boy?
If you're just a white Russian with a motorcycle.
Yeah, exactly. You're,
You're
not
not-
that bad, in my opinion. So if
at-
you really want to stir the pot,
Yeah.
have a only black and gay
Yeah,
motorcycle
perfect.
club. That would be a
the
real Bad
of
Boys Moscow.
Which is what we need.
It was what we
in
need.
this
It
time.
is what we need.
A
in this-
real Bad Boys of Moscow.
So it was interesting. There was apparently a very famous Russian actress sitting at the table.
Yep.
She was in, you know that film with Chris Pine, Jack Ryan?
No.
Okay. Well, it was directed by Kenneth Branagh.
Oh.
So we're talking the whole time.
Whoa.
And I was talking about her. And it's really interesting how people like
Yeah.
self-promote themselves. She was showing me this, what the show was.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, I don't speak Russian because everything was in Russian. And like, you can't even pick anything up because there's a whole different vernacular alphabet. She goes, no, the star rating.
Oh, wow.
And I was like, oh, really? Yeah, no, it's good. It's good. I was like, oh, wow.
Wait, was this the... Were you talking to the
This is
actress?
this is the
Okay.
actress. This is the actress.
Yeah.
And then, because the kids were there, they decided to go to Hamleys because we were right next to Hamleys. Do you know Hamleys? They're a massive toy
Yeah,
store in
yeah,
London.
yeah.
And I remember the last time I went was about straight after my parents' divorce. My dad tried
Again?
to again.
Like it's second divorce mention of the show.
So and it
I
was a
thought we
great.
were
It was
over
great, but now looking at it, it was the most horrible place in the world. I'm now very drunk. Because
Right now?
I've had 8 shots. No, not right now.
I don't know. I never know. Well, a bit. We always
a
are.
bit, a tiny bit. Like,
Please send help.
all right. Then I was especially drunk,
Yeah.
even for
your standards.
even for my standards.
Ah, wrong one. Let's go for the low honk.
Oh yeah, the low honk is
Missed
a nice
it.
one.
The high honk is...
Yeah, there you go.
Not that,
All
yeah.
right, okay.
Maybe.
Let's trial and error with the jingles. I'm thinking.
Yeah.
For next time.
Well,
Just
no,
have
we
that
still need to
smooth-
update our thing,
Yes.
but we'll go there.
Anyway,
We're not going to do that.
I'm drunk in Hamleys, and then
Yeah.
I lose everyone because you just lose everyone.
When you're
and
drunk in
I've been
Hamleys, you're
left.
gonna do
I've
that.
been left with a box of sweets that the niece wanted because I was basically taking her niece out on it. She said, "Hold this."
Yeah.
So now I'm alone. I'm drunk. I'm in Hamleys with like a carton of sweets. You know, it looked dodgy at
Yeah.
best.
At best. You're looking
And you know,
suspicious.
I was calling out the
intermediate.
names, hello, and shaking the sweets.
Yeah, of course. You have to in
You
that
have to.
situation. Because when you're in Hamleys, you've got to pick up
yeah,
some kids
I
and
need-
some sweets. Paedophilia is not advised, nor do we condone it.
Other forms, no. Let's
No,
no,
we'll stop there. Not great.
not good, not good. But we move on.
Well,
we move on.
we do, as good radio hosts do.
But yeah.
All in all, a Russian weekend
A Russian weekend
with a London twist.
with a London twist.
There you go. You can quote me on that.
I met her parents for breakfast, and you know we talked about when Michael met his girlfriend's parents and how he nailed it and
Yeah.
all that. They literally did not care about me once.
Did they not?
I don't think they know at all. If
Well,
we're
no
serious.
one really does.
So I went to breakfast. They did not speak in English once. They The guy didn't even look at her dad didn't even look at me when he shook my hand.
Wow.
It was just complete.
Ooh, that's a blank.
I tried to connect with them on football chat, happened back and forth a tiny bit.
Nothing, and they just went back to Russian.
Went back to Russians, didn't care.
Tough break.
Honestly, just me sitting there at this another fancy restaurant for breakfast, and yeah, that was pretty. It wasn't great.
Yeah, that's a tough one.
It was a
I'm not
tough
really sure
one.
how you handle that.
Yeah. But yeah, that was me.
Well, that sounds like a fun weekend.
It was fun. It was fun in many ways. Eventful,
Yeah. Well, over my weekends, it was mainly spent revising.
of course.
But I've got into the habit of exploring new and fun places in which to revise.
Oh, yes.
Which involved a trek down to very South Leamington,
Yes.
where there is Morrison's Superstore.
Oh.
Not your ordinary store. Boy,
Puts
is it super.
Put the super, yeah. Okay.
Putting the super in the store. I took that one,
you
but
took the lead.
we'll keep going.
Yeah, right.
And within this superstore is Morrison's Cafe. Now, many of you will be aware that there is a Morrison's Cafe available and will have frequently visited it.
I wasn't aware.
You weren't aware?
No,
Yeah,
no.
Good. Well, this is more consumer advice, building on last week's coffee consumer advice, which we've had a lot of good feedback from.
Huge feedback.
I said that to my seminar tutor today when he got a coffee. He got a large. I was like, you don't want to be doing that. Junior.
Oh, of course. And then
You
what?
do not. And well, no, it was post payment.
Oh.
He took it on board in his
He
advice.
said, yeah.
His
He
argument.
was like, look, Andrew, enough about the
Interesting.
coffee, postmodernism.
let's get on it. He's actually a post-structuralist, but we're
Okay, all right. Cool.
So coffee.
Yep.
He did have an interesting argument in that when he's getting a cappuccino, I think.
Yeah.
So when you pay for a large, you're not necessarily you're not getting more hot water. You're getting more hot milk. So if you like your coffee more milky, get a large. There you go. That is something to take into account.
Yeah,
if you're getting
yeah,
a filter
yeah,
coffee,
yeah.
never get.
Never.
Actually, no, but
If you're getting like a cappuccino, yeah, sure, because that's the
milky,
addition
yeah.
is the milk.
Americano. Do not get a large.
Do not get a large.
Anything else you can get a large if
Yeah,
you
yeah.
wish. But no, nonetheless, we're in Morrison's Cafe. What an establishment. What an establishment.
Run me through it. 'Cause it doesn't
it's
sound
just-
great.
There
It
is
doesn't
an
sound great.
endless supply of joy and exhilaration, fun times.
You're going to have to be more specific.
Well, I'm about. Yeah, no, that's it, really. That's my review. Morrison's is filled with joy. No, you walk in, right, into the superstore.
Yeah.
At the front, there's already a menu of Morrison's Cafe, foreshadowing the fun that you're about to have,
Yeah.
like straight away as you walk in. On the menu, we're talking dishes like Hunter's Chicken.
What's
we're
that?
talking, it's like a chicken with some cheese and a barbecue sauce.
There's the cheese inside the chicken.
No, on top of.
So it's like melted.
No, it's not a. Oh God, what are those things where you wrap it in bacon and with cheese inside? There's a name for him. We'll move on.
Move
Chicken
on.
wrapped in bacon.
Yes. Come on, let's go.
Yeah. And so.
Chicken supreme?
Nah,
No. Okay.
that's something like fried.
Please help!
Anyway, so so a fantastic array of food on the menu. Like you would be thrilled at what you can buy. And
Well, I don't know what the Hunter's chicken is.
there's more.
Anywhere
I'm
else?
sure
I
there's
mean-
more. Chicken. There's curry.
Just curry.
Right, there's lots of things in that because I don't remember what I didn't order, you know.
But you remember looking
I
at it
remember
and saying...
and I was like, wow, I was with Taha as well.
Okay.
So you can imagine
Yes.
the two most gas people.
And so can you, everyone who doesn't know Taha.
This is just
Yeah,
it's
all right,
colloquial
okay,
chat
all
on the radio,
Oh,
isn't
yeah,
it?
the first 20 minutes.
So Taha's also a person who gets very excited about minor things, so we were the
Yes,
perfect
all
team
right,
to enjoy
yeah,
this.
yeah.
And so you go in, firstly, there's a salad bar, like in a separate place. You get whatever you want from
Whatever.
that. Cheap prices, good
Cheap
time.
prices.
Walk on down, pizza slices, £1 for a pizza slice.
Cheap prices, pizza slices.
Boom, there's your slogan. Move on, then you go more into the canteen area.
How big is this place?
It's massive.
Oh,
It's a
part of the
superstore.
superstore.
Yeah, and then you get into the main cafe seating area, which is where the magic really happens.
Yeah.
And there's an array of cakes. There's any food that you want.
What prices are we talking? You know,
We'll get there.
Okay.
We'll get there to the big finale. So I then decide on Hunter's Chicken at a modest price of £4.50.
Yeah.
No, £4. Because then we get there, and then a woman is there, ready to embrace the order that we're about to.
not that her gender matters, though.
Not at all.
Not at all.
If anything, it's good that she's a woman.
Why?
I don't know, equality in that.
Well, you want women serving you.
No, I want women in work. And
Yep.
that kind of work is undervalued. It's important.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah?
Yeah.
We've
yeah,
managed to
all right,
navigate that a bit. Not very
I
well.
missed that political
Look at that.
storm.
Just ignore it. Right, get to the cashier. She's
Yeah.
like, right, there's a deal on. Our eyes light up. All right,
Yep.
here we go. Deal time.
Imagine.
£4.50 for your meal, free drink, and check this out, all right? You can get one of the cakes from the fridge. I'm talking Victoria Sponge.
Yeah.
I'm talking chocolate.
Chocolate.
Chocolate. I'm talking chocolate, kids.
Yeah.
A lemon tart. You
Yeah.
know, where anything
That's
you
what
want.
I
really.
call Andrew's mother.
Then we're talking that, and within this deal,
Yeah.
any of those cakes, 60p.
No.
Let's
Wait,
then
is this
track
like
forward.
a fat slice?
Fat slice of cake,
Yeah.
like proper
Yeah.
F off Victoria Sponge.
Yeah.
And then we get those. There was something. No, so Costa.
Yeah.
Same size.
Yes.
Arguably the same quality.
Okay, yeah.
Arguably, like they're
All
pretty
right,
close. Costs 30p to eat a cake in Costa. As in additional, just to eat it in Costa.
Yeah.
Just times that by 2.
Yeah.
You've got yourself your whole cake. Eat it where you want. Take it to the North Pole for Morrison's Cafe Care. Honestly, do it. And then
They advise it.
they advise it. And then ordering my Hunter's chicken, she went, "Do you want some onion rings with that?" And I was like, "Boy, do I want some onion rings with my Hunter's chicken."
How much
And
is that going to cost you? That's probably going to set me back quite a bit.
that was my next question. And so she said she could have 6 for 10p. No, maybe that might not be true. It might be 60p. Might be 10p per onion ring, which is still fantastic pricing.
Fantastic.
But you can have an onion ring tower. A tower of onion rings.
How many is that?
Circa 20.
Circa
20
10.
exactly. 20 onion rings for like £1.20 or something.
No!
And at that point, me and Taha fell on the floor, literally. And the exact quote from her was, "Guys, it's just Morrison's." We're like, no, it is not, young lady. It is far more than that. But food came very quickly. Great stuff. Good meal,
Was
good
the-
prices. Hunter's chicken was genuinely really good.
Yeah?
Promise.
Okay.
Promise. Chips were good. Onion rings were good.
So what we've compared is good and bad capitalism. Look,
Yeah.
we're already...
Yeah, exactly.
We're already... It's the permanent ideology. You know, radical change is going to take a lot of work. But in the
really is.
meantime...
Get yourself down to Morrison's Cafe.
In the meantime, before we overthrow the corporate structure
Yeah.
and the whole way politics and business are done,
Yeah.
there's good and bad
There's
capitalism.
Hunter's chicken and a tower of onion rings at Morrison's
Morrison's,
Cafe.
that is good.
Good.
But, however, probably... I don't know how well the chicken's been sourced.
That's true. We can't. No such thing as ethical capitalism or ethical purchasing within capitalism.
Read more in Andrew's essay. He'll be posting that.
I'll be posting that. So, if you guys want to find out about how traditional theories of international relations conceptualize the environment, bring me on. But quickly before we go to a
Next.
song, within the general ethos or atmosphere or actual location of Morrison's Cafe in South Leamington is the new Silicon Valley.
Yeah?
That's all, mate. Check it out. Basically, you have that like centre of ingenuity that is Morrison Superstore and Cafe. Right next to it is a drive-through Costa.
Yeah.
Ever seen one of those? Are they thing?
Yeah, no,
Okay, a bit of a thing.
I can
But,
conceptualise it.
Boys, did you see the shape of this Costa? It's
Yeah.
like Alfie's here.
Alfie's
evening.
here.
It's like a space station out of heaven.
What, this Costa?
Yeah.
We've just
So-
been slagging off Costa, but now...
Yeah, I know. Prices poor.
Poor.
Without a doubt, poor. But boy, can they produce some fine quality architecture.
Okay.
And well, the drive-through is fun. They've all got headsets on as well.
Oh.
Nuts.
Well, I know what's paying for those headsets. 30p to eat in.
Exactly.
All right. We'll catch you up after the song break. Are we live?
Yeah, we're live.
We're live. Wow.
Hello there.
Oh.
Live on air.
Right.
Caught us off guard there.
Okay, Alfie, we got no special guest. Just Alf.
Just Alfie.
How you doing, man?
I'm the special double guest because I have two personalities.
All right.
Anyway.
Yeah.
On.
No, we're kidding. How you doing, Alf? Come on.
Good, yeah. I just came out of a deep deadline. Aren't they relatable and
Yeah.
funny? Yeah. Enough
they
of
are.
We
that.
bring you on for the relatability, Alf. Sitting there in a
Relatable
jumpsuit
Alfie.
with just Daffy Duck
Is it
I got
Daffy
my
Duck?
banana trousers on as
and
well.
banana trousers.
Is that Daffy Duck?
More visual
Yeah,
comedy for you
or
guys.
like one of them animals
Who's-
that you get on the TV.
Daffy
Yeah.
Duck? Nah, that's not Daffy Duck. That's Donald Duck's spouse.
I saw it as an
No.
abstract pattern.
You mean the quite weirdly attractive one?
Well, they're all a bit weird.
yeah.
Let's be honest.
Mrs. Bunny. Yeah.
Mrs. Bunny?
I don't know what her name is. Wait, Peter. No, not Peter.
Peter the
Rabbit.
Hermit?
No. Oh, Bugs
Ooh.
Bunny's love interest. Not Mrs.
who's-
Bunny. I'm sure.
It is quite a good one because this conversation comes up a lot because it's a well-known animal, cartoon animal, but not one that you can easily name.
Well, go on the webcam and
What
please
is
message
it?
in if you can
Are we
tell what it is.
sponsored by the
It's the one with
webcam?
the big orange,
Yeah, we must
the one with the
be.
big orange beak and the black duck.
Yeah.
What is it? Oh well.
Anyway,
Someone messaged.
I did work
You will
through a
know.
broken laptop. Yeah, the screen was broken, and I
I've got
plugged
a
it into a
broken,
TV.
We both
and
got.
worked.
I was
Oh,
working.
wow.
No, I had
the
to plug it
laptop
into
still.
a TV and
Yeah.
then just
Work
drag
from
it
it.
all on there. So that's yet another way that I've completed a mundane task and made myself think that I'm better than everyone else while doing it.
Whilst
Yeah,
giving
there's
you
all-
stuff for the radio show.
yeah, these are. I find extreme ways to work quite funny. Like, do you know those new charging docks? Newish charging docks
Yeah,
at the
the
library
bikes.
where you bike. Right.
Yeah.
One time I had no battery and there was no charger free.
Yeah.
So to charge my laptop while I was just rushing to an essay, I had to plug it in and charge it by
pedal away.
Because if I stop pedaling, it'll just
Yeah.
die. So
Yeah.
I'm there. I've got like 10 minutes to write this thing. And I'm just cycling away, just like. Oh.
Yeah, when those challenges come, I'm grateful for them.
Yeah. I take every challenge.
Yeah.
With great
Gusto.
aplomb.
Mrs. Bunny has messaged in.
Yes.
Anytime you want some hopping, sexy fun, Harry, I'll be there in the hutch. Winky face. Weird that I swear only your mum calls you Harry.
Only my mum calls me Harry or Katie Crossan, so it's obviously Katie.
Obviously. Oh.
Oh,
I thought. Okay.
Do you know my mum?
Yeah, probably your mum.
My mum doesn't listen to
Yeah.
the show. She doesn't support me.
Yeah, but she's always up for some sexy fun in the hatch.
that was the implication.
Haha, you're so funny.
Sex with each other's mums.
We're going coming.
The new segment.
Oh,
Right.
good,
So over the
good.
Easter, this is
Yes.
something we missed last week
On the bunny topic.
on the bunny topic.
Yep.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah, because
No.
Easter bunnies.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I thought you were.
Easter bunnies.
Yeah, I'll take
Look,
that
we're
back.
6
Christmas.
seasons deep in radio.
Yeah,
You
I
can't
see.
be doubting when I make
No.
links like that.
Linkage. I phoned in, I think 6 times to BBC Radio 2.
Oh, yeah.
How come? Why is
How
this?
come? I just want to chat to Ken Bruce a bit, really. Sounds like my kind of
Unlikely.
guy. No, not Ken Bruce.
Knew
it was
it.
actually a guy called Paddy who was taking over from Jeremy Vine.
Oh.
Jeremy Vine was ill that day.
Okay.
Hope he's better by now.
Yeah.
Or
Probably.
there'll be some serious
Vine
concerns
has
with
fallen.
Jeremy Vine. But it's a chat show. Not really a chat show. Not like this. It's more a topical news show where people can call in and discuss their views, their opinions on specific topics of the week.
Yeah.
And I was just banging out some essay with BBC Radio 2 on in the kitchen.
Yeah.
Mum's a regular listener. And I heard that the call-in today was going to be on dyspraxia
Oh.
and dyspraxics,
Yeah.
specifically about whether you've been personally affected by dyspraxia or you have friends that are affected by dyspraxia and your experiences with that. So I thought, hey ho, here
We know
go.
all about
Well,
that.
you've been personally affected by dyspraxia and you're
More so than
affected-
most.
Yeah, because you've actually been affected properly, yeah.
Physically in every way.
Because me and
Yeah.
It's
Alfie
a
are fairly
scourge.
dyspraxic.
Fairly,
I've got the W on the
both
chart.
ways, man. You've got a W.
Your W chart is when you do all right, well, in my case, quite well, at all sorts of intellectual faculties. But then there's 2. One's processing and the other one's something else. I'm not sure what it is. I've forgotten. Might be memory. And they're both incredibly low. So that's
Yeah.
what dyspraxia is if you chart it. But obviously you can't chart everything.
Can't chart
it's all
everything,
fluid
no.
nowadays.
Yeah,
No.
exactly. It's all on a spectrum, as we were just talking about
Yeah.
earlier.
But sadly, I didn't get on.
No!
I didn't get on. I was the first guy answered.
Yeah.
I gave him a whole spiel about how part of the creative collective
Yeah.
and the ins and outs of dyspraxia in that kind of
Yeah,
industry
yeah,
and
yeah.
how it's tough being with 2 guys who basically ruined my life constantly.
Yeah, fair enough.
He went,
And they have dyspraxia.
in retort to that, yeah, you should probably just listen in. And then legit hung up, and I was like,
Wow.
I am appalled.
What?
Yeah, so BBC Radio 2, if you're listening, you have got a dodgy
is a
man
par.
on your phone.
Yeah.
But then I answered, and it was a woman who was a bit more receptive to me.
Here we go.
Yeah, they
And
usually are.
I think, did I slightly change it? I think I did a slightly different angle on each one.
You brought out the Cohen charm.
Brought out the Cohen
Yeah.
charm, you know. And she said that she'll put me on the waiting list. She'll go up to the
Oh.
producers and say that. But alas, Tina from Norwich got on instead of me.
Ah, Tina!
Tina!
Tina from Norwich. And yeah, she didn't. Yeah, they were just what, her son had it, and she's a bit sad.
Oh, boo-hoo, Tina.
I'm living
All
with
our
Tina.
sons have dyspraxia.
Get over it. But, yeah, we didn't get on to that, which would have been fun.
Well, let's create our own segment.
Yeah.
Call
Let's
in.
show them
Can't
how it's
call in.
done.
You can't call in.
Be great if we could call in.
Because we can't trust you. It's not our fault, it's the public.
It's you. You're ruining
yeah.
our
If
show.
you guys were more sensible, then we could have call-ins.
Yeah, it's a benign dictatorship of the
Exactly.
airways.
Yeah.
But no.
but
We
I
can call in to our own show.
Oh wow,
Now.
meta, isn't it?
Yeah.
Aren't we,
Yeah,
aren't we
that's
pushing
all the
radio?
trend now, isn't it?
Doing things like that. But within that, I recently took a. Are you on the phone?
Yeah. One for the webcam.
It's not even a view. On
For the webcam that
yeah,
goes...
on the Dyspraxia vibe, I took a test yesterday.
Yes.
From Channel 4.
Yeah.
Big up Channel 4, by the
Oh,
way.
yeah.
A test to assess the level of autistic that I am
Yes.
as a person.
Oh, okay.
Scored a 2, very low.
Oh, really?
however-
so you didn't score a 1, though?
Didn't score a 1, so there's a bit there.
Yeah, there's a
bit
sign.
there.
Out of how
Interestingly-
much?
Oh, I don't know. It was like the average. There
Was
was
that out of
there was
3?
charts. 2 out of 3. I'm not autistic. On there were charts to like assess what was happening, but so there were different sections in each one, and
Yeah.
it turns out that I am autistic in my sensory perception.
Really?
Yeah.
How does that
Me-
manifest? Because you're not the common conception of autistic is a very social disorder.
Yeah.
So sensory.
Sensory, because it was asking you questions like, would you recognise like an individual smell of a person, and things like that.
You
So
are
I'm not
cold
really.
like that. You're not a touchy guy.
No, but it wasn't that. It was over.
You're not touchy though, are you?
Yeah, you don't like to touch people.
I just want to be touched. That comes first.
Divorce. Anyway.
But
Sadness.
sensory.
Sensory, it's an interesting one. But I think you should both take the test. 'Cause,
Yeah.
you know.
I've taken quite a few. I've been told to take a few by various family members.
Yeah, I think this is an
Yeah.
ongoing theme. After about a year of knowing Alfie, you're like,
After he
just take-
poos on the sofa.
Yeah,
You're like-
everyone. I just have to take it for people
That's
just
true,
to,
he did
for their
do
peace
that.
of mind.
That is a real. I thought that was just a ridiculous example.
No,
but
a real
Alfie has
a
pooed on
real
the sofa.
sign.
Anyway,
Yeah, well, I've told that one. Look
Yes.
back in the annals. Take
Yeah.
away an N.
Yeah, I'm
of,
pretty sure.
Yeah,
Gordon Cohen.
yeah, but I think you should both take it.
Well,
'cause
the
you
thing
are
about dyspraxia, people are going to
bit-
be listening to this and will not know what dyspraxia is because it doesn't get put on a pedestal like dyslexia. It's like, oh, dyslexia, I can't read. We're bored of it. Dyspraxia is the new one, all right?
Yeah.
Me and Alf had done it. Nobody knows much about dyspraxia.
No,
Yeah.
that was part of the BBC Two
Yeah, this is
like
why-
framing
Yeah.
of it.
So me and Alfie, who are rip-roaring creatives, are going
Yes.
to lead a sort of civil rights movement for dyspraxia. We're
Yeah,
gonna
we
be-
are.
We're going to be at all the functions with.
Dyspraxia
I'd
song.
love to go to like a dyspraxia like event because everyone's just going to be falling over.
The most poorly organised event.
That's probably why there hasn't been much awareness about it, to be fair.
No one can do anything.
Yeah.
They're trying. They've got a good cause and a good
Yeah.
point. They just all get in a room and then just fall over. Well, I can
It
say
is-
that
it
because I have
is
dyspraxic friends.
Yes. Yes.
Oh yeah, you can't. Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you laughed at that at home,
you're terrible.
sexist.
Unless you've got dyspraxic friends.
Yes.
Yeah.
And they condone you laughing at
Not many
dyspraxia.
people
We
have
can all be
dyspraxic
your friends,
We're
though.
not a very social breed.
No, you're not. You're not. You tend to lose them before you gain them.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
But the
just getting
thing
a
that
bit sad
scared
now,
me
really, isn't it?
was Alfie, your mother, doesn't she work for a disability theatre group?
Yeah, she writes for them. And she's
Yeah.
doing a PhD in disabled theatre.
Yes.
Shout out to Judith Johnson.
Yes.
That subtly revealed that there's not
A lot of mum
surname.
talk. A lot of mum talk.
Yeah.
Well, mums, yeah. We've all mentioned
but
our mums.
The thing is, you said, which kind of worried me a little bit, that there's 2 people you thought were severely autistic.
Yeah, everyone
Turned out
thought
just
they
to
were,
be
yeah.
dyspraxic.
Yeah.
Isn't that-
Yeah. Everyone in the whole theatre group thought they were pretty autistic, but they're just like incredibly dyspraxic. Yeah, so they can't. They find it hard to organise how they can talk to people in social situations,
Yeah.
and like they
Retweet.
generally they seem. I think a lot of the time they seem like they're not comfortable, but that's just the way they're sitting. So people kind of parallel that.
Yeah,
You are a
me,
big,
I was-
you're a
Autism and
ridiculous
dyspraxia.
sister.
I'm a ridiculous
You're less.
sitter.
You're not a ridiculous sister that much, but
No,
you are.
yeah, we have. That's what's
different traits.
beautiful
We have
and wonderful. We have
And
different
terrible for me
trends.
because I have to put up with every single one.
Well, what
You
do
have
we
to
both?
cover the whole
what do we
spectrum
both
of-
have then? What
Yeah,
do we
what
both
we
have?
both have.
The
I'm honestly
inability
interested.
to walk
Yes.
in
Oh
public
yeah,
space.
yeah. Mine's a bit worse.
That's your main one. I know
Yeah.
we discussed it on the
Like,
show.
dyspraxia is serious, but it is one of the silliest.
It's hilarious.
Of the.
Because honestly, when I'm with you two, you just have such faith in me and just following me completely that I could be leading you in the completely wrong direction.
It's
And I've
so
actually
true.
tested this sometimes. I've just kept walking, and it's a walk that we've done thousands of times, like the walk from north to south.
Yeah.
And I could just go anywhere I want, literally anywhere I want, and then it will take about 5 minutes. You go, where? Is this all right? Drew, is this all right? No, we're just the wrong way. And then you get really confident. Oh, Drew's taking the wrong way. He doesn't know what he's doing. Bloody hell. Yeah, that's essentially my life.
That is very true. What are the differences? What are the nuances in our dyspraxias?
Well, sitting, you're very more physically dyspraxic.
Have you seen him walk?
I'm a
Alfie's
dark
got the
horse.
bouncy
He would
walk.
probably be a
Yeah.
catwalk model now if he wasn't so bloody.
Yeah. The bouncy walk.
Stupid.
The bouncy. No, the bouncy walk is iconic.
Iconic.
The strange seating
I've been
positions
shouted
are
at
great.
by at
Random.
castings. No, I've been shouted at that once I was shouted at
Stop
because they thought I was
bouncing!
taking the piss.
Really?
Yeah. Well, first of all, they were like, "Why are you walking like that?" And then I was like, "I'm just walking normally." Thought I was giving attitude.
Well, that does sound pretty attitude.
Yeah.
I thought it was just.
Well, it's
walking
true
normally.
though, isn't it?
And like Alf, a lot of time when you do tell me stories about how like people think you take an attitude, I know that it probably was you just coming off quite aggressive.
That's another dyspraxic thing.
Yeah.
Or another thing that I like to blame on dyspraxia.
Yeah, no, it's true. I've got a bit of a problem now because I've started really getting interested in the symptoms of dyspraxia. I am worried that I'm going to be kind of give myself a free pass
a crutch,
on
yeah.
being a bit of
Yeah.
being a bit of a dick.
Oh no, I know.
Yeah, it's just like,
I'm aware.
well, you know.
And that's my job.
Yeah.
To stop you.
And in this age of awareness, I think
Yeah.
it's something we need to be careful of
It
because
is.
there's so much. It has gone from one spectrum where people just didn't care about disorders, didn't know about them. But when we go over to the other, it's same with depression, same with everything. It's
Yeah.
like be careful that we don't just justify.
Suffocating creativity often.
Yes, yeah, because I'm like, man, dyspraxic.
But at the same time, it's overall a good thing.
Yeah, no.
I'd rather worry about Donald Trump
what's going on, Drew?
Nothing.
invading
Nothing. Just-
Sudan.
Just a bit of fun.
Don't!
Are you messaging a girl?
Yeah. Yeah, I am.
We're trying to talk about disorders here.
Sorry, I actually didn't listen to any of that as
Yeah,
well.
I didn't think
It
so.
got a bit serious when I left.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
I'm only here for the comedy,
yeah. It's true. It's true.
as always. As in
Yeah.
life, actually. Only here for the comedy.
Yep.
Yep. Everyone else in agreement.
And that's the end of that
you,
section.
You used to think I was autistic,
Yeah.
and you still with like.
I think you're both on the spectrum. But
Whenever
no,
I've
when I
taken it,
say-
I've been just below.
Yeah. When well,
Just
like,
below the
I
leaf.
believe in an autistic spectrum that spans across everyone. In that everyone is a bit
Very progressive.
Like, yeah, 'cause look
Yeah.
at me go. Everyone
I
is
feel
a bit.
like no. I was
Go
going
on.
to say one of the most reactionary kind of old conservative
Yeah.
type jokes ever,
Let's
and
say-
now I'll have
pretend
to
it-
say it.
Pretend,
you do.
pretend you're.
Hit it.
I
pretend you're
feel
a
like I
comedic
was
character.
born. Oh yeah,
Yeah,
that's
say it.
just
Say
my
it in a
character.
funny voice.
It's because of my dyspraxia that I say it. I felt
He
like
already got a funny
I
voice.
was
Doesn't need to put
born-
one on.
I've said I was born twice now.
Come on,
May
boys,
as
let
well
him go.
die.
Sorry. Let him go.
Okay.
Sometimes I feel like I was born in a able-bodied body, but I actually feel autistic. Oh, did you see the parallel to? Yeah. If they can do it with it, if they can do it with it, they can do it with it.
sure
Where
about
does it
that
end?
Where does it end?
Where
Yeah.
does it end?
Never-ending endness of
Yeah.
the end.
Yes.
You heard it here first.
Who do you think's more autistic, me or Alfie?
Oh, the question of the decade. Who
Message
wins
in.
the autism round?
He gave me quite an intense look there.
Right.
He takes this very seriously. What
Right.
you're about to say. So do I.
Do you both take it seriously? Well, are you going to put me? You're going
I'm
to put
not
me in that
too
position.
serious
I don't
about
take
it.
it serious.
I'm not serious.
I love how you
I'm
both
seriously
lean back
unserious.
and have avoided eye contact with me on that
well,
one.
that's because we're a little bit autistic. So.
Hey, everyone's a bit.
Well, eye contact. I can't do eye contact. That's a big thing of mine.
Yeah, you can.
Not. No, I don't mean I
mate.
can't do it. I mean I struggle, especially like.
What was so
never
serious
look a
about-
waiter in the eyes. Never. Can't
Really?
do that. Never look. Have you seen me trying to buy anything from a shop? Nightmare.
Both,
Never.
both
Just
of us
stare at the
really
ground.
want to be diagnosed.
Yeah, desperate. Well, the thing is, it's like the Andrew,
Sorry, what? That was the last one.
the last one.
Yeah, I promise.
The thing is that it's a bit of a relief when you have been diagnosed because you found out what's wrong
Yeah,
with
yeah.
you. You know,
Yeah.
people who don't have any disorder, they have nothing to find out about.
They can
why
only blame
they're here,
themselves.
Why they're here? Why they have that angst in them? They
Yeah.
have no explanation.
Yeah, that's true, actually.
Yeah. So it's.
So
yeah.
it's a tough life for people without mental disorders.
Well, no. Well, the thing is,
Yeah.
Louis C.K. had a whole bit
That's
on
they should have a mental disorder in themselves of not having a mental disorder.
yeah, because Andrew,
Here we go.
Andrew is like a known guy for being like quite aggressively mentally disorderly.
Yeah, that's
Very aggressively, actually.
Yeah,
Occasionally, I'm a bit offended.
yeah. it has broke some friendships.
Yeah.
But no, I can't really do anything about it.
Yeah. So anyway,
Should we go? Should we have a song?
let's have a song.
Yes.
Hang on to the last segment. Boom.
Big Cootie there with Zombie.
There you go.
Yes.
My sound sounds a bit tinny. Are you hearing that, Drew?
Bit of a tin going.
A bit of a tinny
Tin City.
effect.
Tin
Live
City,
effect.
Tin City.
yeah.
You're literally just.
Oh, I know.
Do you know
There
what
you
you're
go.
doing? Oh,
There you go.
The tinniness is
Wait.
gone. Goodbye, Tin City.
It's been fun.
I
Right.
really like it.
Coming into the final segment of the show.
Yep.
It's been fun. Thank you all for listening.
Yes. I mean, do other radio people really tell people before they go into the segment? I mean, what would be great is if we just did it.
Wow.
Different, really.
Different,
Yeah, I'm not a big fan. I've been listening back to the show.
I don't like any of them.
Because,
really.
if you listen to the show and you don't like it, you think about how I feel. I listen to every single one back and I perform them.
Yeah, it's true. Sorry, the message in was quite funny.
We had to read it out.
Yeah. Michael McIntyre messages in.
No.
Got a comedy idea for you guys. What if you made a show about a man who didn't like his mother-in-law and for some hilarious reason he ends up living with her? His catchphrase is a fart.
That is a great
Great
Genius.
message in.
Genius
Well
from
done.
Michael.
I mean,
Well done,
like-
Michael McIntyre.
I mean, I hope because we're definitely going to run with that. I hope
Yeah.
that we're not
Yeah.
going to get into a lengthy
Legal-
lawsuit type thing. Because you offered us this and we have it.
It's
Here,
on.
it's
You
on
gave
here.
it on,
Yeah.
literally on the raw annals.
Let's talk about what that type of sitcom would be. So it's Michael McIntyre. Do you think he'd be
He's
the one?
starring.
I'd have to star.
Or is he fun
Wanna get
dad?
some-
Is he the fun dad? Who comes in shaking his head, going like, "The man draw."
No, McIntyre's the star. He's the one the views are going to come for.
Yeah.
Let's
Yeah.
get him as a star of the show.
What's the funny reason why he's with his awful mother-in-law?
Well,
Because he doesn't like her.
and that's all you need for this kind of premise.
No, we need
Satire.
we need something
No.
semi.
What are we doing? Right, so his wife
Yeah.
is going on a trip to the Bahamas, right?
Yeah.
But there, she meets someone else and marries them.
She's
there, and
accosted.
he's
She's
left
accosted by someone.
And she's left him. And
there. So he gets cheated on in the Bahamas
Bahamas, but then why is he living with his mother-in-law then?
because his parents are dead.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so he's got no.
Parents.
So,
That's my favourite bit.
and it's live with your mother.
Day.
Is live with your mother.
It's live with
at
your mother,
work.
yeah.
Live with your mother at work.
Bring your son-in-law to your
Day,
house.
but
Day.
she's got
Bring
dementia,
him son to your
so
house
she
a
never
year.
realises that it's the next day. Yeah.
So it's bring your son-in-law to your house a year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he's got to live with her for a year, but he already went into her house on the start of that year, and then his wife cheated on him the next day. But because of the laws of bring your son-in-law to home day, he has to stay there for the whole year.
That's the
Cute,
pilot done.
zany, interesting, funny, thoughtful, provoking.
But I'm thinking it's going to be.
And there'll
there's
be
gonna
jokes about cutlery throughout.
A lot of
Definitely.
cutlery.
a lot of middle class observations about
Yes.
the kind of nuances of living in a privileged life as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, yeah, I think that's
Too
a
real.
problem.
Okay. Yeah. Right, let's move on to our actual plan segment.
Yeah.
See, that's how you go. We can improv. It's fine.
Cheat.
Doesn't take us off at
Zing,
the
zing,
beat
zing,
at all.
whiz, whiz,
Yeah,
whiz.
all we
Waz,
do
waz,
is fill
waz,
by
waz,
explaining
waz.
what we just did.
Library etiquette socially. Let's talk about
What's
it.
that all about, guys? So, yeah. Bit of a, this is a bit uni specific, so
Yeah.
any
We're
adults
doing this is a
out
bit of a
there,
Michael McIntyre stand-up.
It
bit.
is a bit observation.
Do you ever, when you're in the library and, you're not really like, I have so many friends, but they're not actually friends, you know what I mean? Like, you know them as like acquaintances. They don't know where you well enough not to like you know what I mean?
We
okay.
like Michael McIntyre.
Yeah. But
On opposite day, all right,
On
let's
op-
go.
yeah,
I
no.
need to make sure people knew.
yeah. Hold on, Gavio Smith.
Oh,
No.
Let's get into the segment. Come on, let's get in.
Strange message.
Right.
Yeah, so library.
the main
right, we're in the
course.
library.
We're in
You're
the
popping,
library.
you're zinging, you're banging through some work.
I
having some fun,
have
some
too
coffee's
many
being drank.
friends who aren't like close friends because it's annoying. Because if you have a close friend you meet, that's fine. You can have a proper meeting with them.
Yeah.
But those people, who,
Yeah.
there's so many people who are like it's an awkward acquaintance, and it's now like, should I say hello to them? Should I give them a nod? If they're just a nod up guy,
That's just stage one as well.
Yeah.
Once you ascertain whether or not you're going to do the nod,
Yeah.
whether or not you're going to maybe, then you go, oh, are we going to say hey and leave it at that? And then if you do say hey, are we going to stop and have a conversation? Is this going
Yeah.
to be a walking conversation? Once you stop and have a conversation, what hand greeting are we doing? Is that a handshake?
how are you getting
Is it-
out of the
is it
stop?
a
The
knuckle?
stop. How are you getting out of the stop?
Oh, it depends. Exactly. If you're in a crowded area,
Gotta
but
treat
you
it like
both
a game,
realise
boys.
that you want to do a stop conversation because you feel like you're at that level of friendship at that exact moment of the time, how are you going to stop in the corridor? And then is it a knuckle bump? Is it a knuckle bump?
All right, no, okay, I'll see you around, man. I
Yeah,
love that.
Sam. How you doing? Yeah, gee. And then, what are those things called when you're like, yeah.
Oh, you like you pull yourself into each other. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
Those
one
are
of those.
quite satisfying.
Those wake me up
Yeah.
in the morning.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
do. I
like,
like
what
them.
up? Because it gives you a little bit of a jolt, and it's nice to feel touched. But up the stairs is where I find it the hardest. I've had it where I'm walking up those stairs, the library stairs, and I've
Yeah.
had someone walk past me, we've noticed each other. They've
Yeah.
walked past, and then they've obviously decided, oh, wait, I think we're on the different turns. And he goes, hey.
Yeah.
So both of us
Like
have our
that.
You
backs
have
to
to
each
turn
other.
around.
And
Is
then
it
we
crouching
both turn
behind?
around each other and like, hey, what up? Yeah, not
What up,
much. And
G?
before we know it, we're talking in the middle of and he's like, right, I gotta get back to the. Oh, how's the essay going? Oh,
yeah, it's
always. I'm
always
never gonna go
how's the
like really well. Actually, I'm always like, oh, bloody work.
Yeah, it's where you cross over in your interest, isn't it? That's,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
the only way to do it.
Yeah,
To go,
it's-
"Oh, bloody
There's a lot of discussion about whether people are going to pop, which is always interesting.
I never get.
I've never got that.
Well, I get it. Sometimes.
I get it. So, Smack Tuesday's a big one.
Back
Yeah.
Tuesday, yeah.
That's
You going switch?
Yeah, who's that?
You going switch?
You going down at Morrison's Cafe?
Because it's like when you don't know someone that well, you don't want to be too clear with what you're
Yeah.
saying because you're not too sure. So you have to speak with the bottom of your mouth, kind of lulling. Yeah, you going?
Yeah,
What up, man?
that can make.
Well,
for
you've got to
some
drop
funny
into the
mishaps
masculine.
of like, like you know, when you just, you know, when you don't really say anything.
Yeah, you're like,
Yeah, sound. But you can't go back. You just have
Yeah.
to keep on walking. And
Yeah.
you're like, well, he thinks I'm insane, and then that's pretty much the interaction done with.
Why are we being so relatable today? I don't know what it is,
We are.
guys.
Have
We're
you
just like-
guys ever had someone ask to watch their stuff
Yes.
in the library? That's
yeah,
quite
yeah. No, once I think, and it's but even just asking like, oh, you do comedy or you do film.
Yeah.
What do you think of this? Like, I'm just trying to get to my seat, mate, and do some work. But
Oh yeah, there's so much like your interest. It's
Yeah,
like,
and
mate,
you
I
have
saw
to
this
watch-
film.
you have to watch
I've had one
sketches and
guy
stuff.
go like, "Oh, you know the comedy. You know what I watched last week. You know the Bad Grandpa of Rob De Niro."
yes,
and it was
that
like,
kind of
and it was just
shite.
like, mate, honestly. I have to watch it again, but I think it might be one of the funniest films I've ever seen. I'm like,
Yeah.
that is a terrible film. You have a terrible taste. I never want to speak to you again.
But in reality, yeah, I'll check it out.
Yeah, oh mate, yeah, no, Robert De Niro, Zac Efron, because obviously I know the
Stellar cast.
Yeah, stellar cast. I'm like, yeah, no, Zac Efron's really
Match
done a
made
great
in
turn.
heaven.
You know, I didn't think he'd come back from High School Musical, but I think he's
Yeah.
becoming
Sexiest
Sometimes-
man in the world, though.
Sometimes,
I'd argue.
yeah, he is.
But-
he
Zac
is.
Efron is the sexiest. man in
No,
the
but
world.
the thing about him,
Him
though,
and Rihanna.
he doesn't have.
Rihanna's
She
not
is a
man.
sexy man.
Yeah,
But
you never know.
Got there
the
first.
thing about Zac Efron
Yeah.
is that he's a little bit too back of a Cheerio packet attractive.
But that's what I like.
You like the fakeness.
He's
I
quite
want
flat.
I want the interesting look. So I'm talking Fassbender's
Because
quite
it-
interesting. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but then I feel like, because for me, not being homosexual, like I feel it's like the best way to judge the most attractive man on the planet is by the sickly sweet back of the cereal box character. If you're going for like interesting, rugged and stuff,
You
Oh,
definitely
probably
can.
probably
You
can.
definitely can.
I ain't getting into the Bad Boys of Moscow. That's a callback earlier in
Yeah.
the show. You weren't there for it. Apologies.
It's okay.
The listeners were though.
Yeah. They're
But yeah,
often
no,
more involved than
I don't
am.
know. I don't know. I think I can put myself in the mind frame of someone homosexual
yeah.
fairly well. Not saying I understand the struggle, guys.
No, but it's not about
I think
that.
you
It's about
can't
who
just because you said someone
Yeah.
homosexual. Literally because of
the
that.
heterosexual variety.
Someone from the Orient is.
But no, but it's not about who you think the homosexual community find the most attractive man. It's about who you find.
Okay, I find Fassbender more attractive than Zac Efron.
Thank you for saying.
I
it.
think if you find more interesting people of your own sex interesting, it's less likely that you are of the gay persuasion. Actually, Andrew,
Okay, go on.
because like you're
So
kind
now-
of judging
now
them.
I'm
You're
gay.
judging them more like art.
Judging
you?
them
Look,
like-
we're all gay. Come on.
An interest for interest.
Yeah, but it's not right. It's literally disregard personalities. Fassbender's personality can trump anyone.
No, but the way they look is more interesting.
No, let's.
No, but is it? Are you just going
I'm
pure
going
aesthetic?
pure aesthetic value. Well, it's hard because you can never.
Have you seen Hunger?
You can never. Yeah. Okay. Look.
Yeah, you have it. Well, Fassbender in Hunger? Nah, not for me.
I'd take Fassbender with the boils, skinny.
Serious topic though.
Yeah.
Watch the film.
I'd take Fassbender smearing
Big
his
up
own
Isis.
feces on a wall over Zac Efron in Baywatch.
Oh! Well, on that note, I think it's time to end the show.
Any plugs? Anything?
Not to my. Not really.
Keep up
There's
the
nothing
dyspraxic awareness.
Important.
Morrison's Cafe.
Morrison's Cafe.
If we're not that close friends, don't speak to me in the library.
Karl Marx,
Yeah.
can you stop messaging with the just copy and pasting the Communist Manifesto?
This is the third time. I think.
Yeah.
No, but it happens. But I don't tell you every time.
Not very
He's-
effective.
He's done 8 messages today, just copy and pasting the.
We can
Communist
only file so
I
many.
feel about 10 more times from now it'll start to get funny again, though. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Such is the
Yeah.
cyclical
Such is the
nature
nature.
of comedy.
There you go.
Another mystery to be discussed next week.
Next week, same time, same
Right.
place.
Well, good luck with your essays, guys. You know, we understand it's tough, but I have no advice for you guys, actually.
No.
It's just tough.
No, we'll just-
Silence
ban for it.
itself
It's
is
just
the
tough. It's just tough.
advice.
we're bound for it.
Andrew.
Yes, Horatio.
Winter.
Wind.
Spring.
Draft.
Autumn.
What?
Gust.
Gust.
Summer.
Breathe.